that we're going there. So let's just fucking stop this one too, just for a second.
Jeez, my friend Tommy's here. You wanna open the garage, man?
We're back.
Sure. Cracking.
What? Happened?
Welcome.
Oh shit!
Whoa! We're back. Little technical difficulties.
What's happening? What's happening?
We're back.
Charles Woodson.
I gotta rewire this shit.
The greatest of the great.
And that's it, dude. Fucking. I didn't even get to catch that documentary last night.
I know.
It
And
was
I tried
30.
watching it right now. It was earlier, but it wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
I've been fucking.
I was watching SportsCenter all day, and they was talking about it all day, dude. And I just turned off the TV at the wrong time.
You didn't even record it or nothing?
No, I should have.
I've been hooked, bro. Been hooked. I've been watching 90 Day Fiance.
90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
I heard that show is freaking nuts.
It's fucking
That's
awesome.
crazy.
We've seen TikTok sometimes, like little clips of like Samoan people yelling at each other about money. I'm like, what the fuck?
Tracy Chevelle. Live and direct on that show.
I know somebody that's in that situation, dude.
What?
I know somebody that's in that situation.
Hit him up, bro. Get him over here.
I was trying, but he's
Where did that come from?
Jesus?
that's a beer god.
If I can. Whoa.
Jesus.
We're gonna open it a little more.
No, he's fine.
He's like, no, he's crying. Fuck that, bro.
I'm trying, but he's been working the afternoon shifts, so he's probably still at work right now.
Oh. What time did you get off?
Probably like 10.
At 10?
Probably.
So how about this? Set up a time for him. We'll fucking switch our stream around, go a little later, so we can get him on and talk about it.
Maybe I'll see what's up. See what
Or just say
You
fucking.
can't do one of those things where he just kind of comes in, or the live stream
Who?
pop up majiggies.
I gotta figure that out, dude. I had a program that was gonna let me do it, but
Is he coming on?
Yeah, I wanted to like I didn't want to break the flow. I don't know.
I mean, no, you broke the flow and fucking.
Well, I didn't.
Jesus showed up.
Honestly, I didn't expect the timing to be that fucking just.
almost took out the studio door.
Fuck. Slide in over here.
You gotta be in the middle, fool.
Yeah, you're the fucking.
One over there, one on this side.
Squeezing right there.
Squeeze right in there. Sweet. Alright, so we got a home invader who just took us hostage. Please send help.
He
Hurry.
brought the good stuff, dude.
Did you bring the goods?
Yeah, everybody
So we got another special guest.
Pop up
Never
guest.
mind, he left.
Anything.
Alright, here he is.
Sorry.
Alright, special guest, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let the world know who you are.
I'm Tommy, chillin', Cisco's friend. Known him for a few years.
Old fucking Tommy boy's here.
Yeah.
Tammy boy, yes.
Oh, hey, boy.
Was that fucking that shit when it's doing to the fan? War over.
Good.
Um,
Yeah, I thought Jesus just came by and blessed us. See 212 packs.
It was like a reverse robbery. He kind of shoved shit in the garage real fast.
This is
I
stupid.
didn't know where the door was.
Oh yes.
so remember that fool fucking was doing that shit? You see it on Instagram. I don't know who it was. Walk into like a liquor store with fucking face mask on. It's like, open the register, open the register. Guy be like, and just fucking takes out money out of his pocket and throws it in there and runs off. I was like, what the fuck? So if you ever want to do that to me, I'm
Totally.
I get scared, but shoot you my address.
Chris.
12 packs.
I say, we're getting jacked.
So wait, what documentary was on last night? I completely missed it. Sorry.
The
Al
30
Davis?
for 30.
Al Davis versus the NFL.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
R.I.P. Al Davis.
R.I.P. fucking Al.
I can't believe I saw it.
Can't wait to R.I.P. his son. And then. I mean, like, let's be real. Let's be real. You know what I
Come
mean?
back to Oakland.
Whatever, dude.
Hey, Mary said talk about the Facebook thing. I don't know. That's your lady, dude.
Talk about the Facebook thing. Talk about it, because I don't even know.
The Facebook thing?
You know, the Facebook.
I don't know about no Facebook.
You remember?
The video Jose sent?
No, I don't know.
Oh, not Facebook. I meant FaceTime.
Was that you that sent that, or was that Chevelle that sent that?
I sent it.
No, he sent me fucking one this morning.
Oh.
And then Chevelle sends a different one tonight. Well,
I was in
he
the
had a
car.
fucking sick ass,
Yeah.
dude.
William sent me the first one, and then Chevelle sent that one. So.
He fucking. So he sent me the first one. Good thing I had my fucking headphones on. So I seen it and I was like, "What the fuck is that? Mario?" Fucking click it and I'm like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Whoa!" And all of a sudden I'm like, "Ah, shit!"
What, is there something at the end?
No, I'll show you later. I'll send it
I've
to you.
seen the video. I forgot. William fucking
I
sent
can't
it.
play for him.
But I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
So
no,
something
I
else
fucking.
Uh-oh.
And then the one fucking Chevelle sent me, fucking sitting in the
So
car.
loud.
Yeah.
It's so
Sitting
loud.
there and fucking Oni's like, my ears. He's like, was she getting hurt? I was like, oh my god. Like, Chevelle, you fucking dick.
He was loving it.
Chevelle, you fucked up for that one. Hella wrong. Who we got checking in?
Me?
Brief pause, folks. Brief pause. No copyright infringement.
Okay.
So Chevelle sent us one where it has like the back of like SUV and it has the speakers and it's like a beat and you're just waiting for, like those kind of videos do. It's like
Waiting for the beat
and
to
you're just
drop.
waiting for that. And it was just so loud. Dude. It was me, my wife, my daughter, and his son.
Uh-oh.
Had it turned up hella loud. Dude. It was just like I was like, fuck. Those fucking ones get me, dude.
You FaceTime your mom last night with something in your head?
Oh. So I don't know if you guys are part of this challenge yet, but I think we gotta do it. You're fucking Mr. Tic Tac, so you know about it. So I was watching Inside the NBA last night, right? Right before I started getting back in 90 Day Fiance. And so they were doing a thing that FaceTime somebody, and then when they answer it, they're like, "Hey, I'm at work, I'm busy, I'll call you back."
Oh.
And
Oh,
they just
yeah.
fucking, they're like, "What
The fuck you called me?
Yeah, like,
yeah.
so I kept doing that to my sister. Mary's got all these fucking traditional hats or festive hats.
I think Brady tried to do it to you the other night.
Is that what you trying to do?
Yeah, she tried calling you.
Oh,
We can't do that stupid ass shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause you guys don't have fucking
You guys
real
are on
phones.
that boot.
Hey, you know what? So hey, speaking of Android being better than iPhone,
If
so
you don't have,
so
if you don't have
Veronica,
Android,
so the other day,
You can do it back and forth.
what was I looking up? The other day I had to look something up. I forget what exactly it was, and I remember Veronica sent me a text message. Or I sent sometime back, like a couple months ago, there was a text message that was sent between us two that said what I don't remember what I was looking for. And,
weird shit.
No, I forget. I don't remember what it was. But anyways, so with Android, so with this bad boy, this Galaxy S10 right here, so you go to the messages and you could search for a certain word, and it'll pop up all those text messages.
So
I
can
can do
we?
that too.
No, you can't.
Yes, we can.
Show me.
I will say this though,
Show me.
not on air right now, and I have some personal stuff that I wouldn't want.
Oh, dude, I don't believe it.
So
He's like, if you want to see my dick pic, we'll go through this bitch.
penis, fine, here, it's right there. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Another brown dick, white hand.
Yeah.
My brother just said Android gang. No,
Oh, it's your
faggot,
brother?
not Android gang. In fact, but no, I will say this. This is weird. The other day, and I was thinking about this at work right when it happened too. All I heard was you guys in my head. My phone fucking won't let me recognize open anymore because they're doing some stupid update. So it literally kicked me out of everything. And of course, me, I don't know a fucking password to anything. So I couldn't get into my bank shit, couldn't get into my Gmail. I was pretty fucking upset. I was like fucking 5 minutes of like, what in the fuck? I thought you were a smartphone. And I thought about that fuck Android shit and then all that.
How much you got an iPhone?
I have an iPhone. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm very happy with it up until a couple days ago.
So it's always fuck Android.
I'm happy with my phone. I don't have nothing. I don't have anything bad to say about it.
I don't have nothing bad to say about my phone either.
Your phone. The other day, remember when I was trying that program out?
No.
iPhone, you couldn't hear nothing. All of a sudden.
So I was gonna say we can FaceTime each other.
That's a duo.
You guys can.
Pause.
It's the same thing.
Don't
So you guys can
try to jack
FaceTime
our
each
name
other.
now.
But you guys can't FaceTime with us. Who's to say that we're the one that are fucking up? You
It's
guys
That's
can't
not
fuck
true.
with
That's
us.
not true because when we got on that first time using that program, it worked just fine.
Yeah, that's true.
So whatever you did this last time,
I didn't do anything.
fucked up,
I was trying.
and then you tried to fucking play dodgeball and tell me that it's because of Android, knowing damn well it was fucking Android that fucked up, not the iPhone.
Because he was on his laptop.
So then he probably connected to you first, which he did. So your Android connection totally fucked everything up.
So you're talking about connection, like connection. It doesn't matter the connection when it comes to the phone.
Yeah, because iPhones always have better connection.
That's ridiculous.
I need to fucking-
It depends on your carrier. It doesn't matter.
Right.
if
What do you
your
got? You
phone-
got iPhone?
I got Android.
Android, yeah, boy.
Don't ask him.
All right, Tony.
I-
What's
I
up,
will-
Tony?
I will-
How are you?
I will say that they have not put out any interesting Android phones though since the 10.
It's the same shit.
Every
It's the
fucking
same
Yeah,
shit.
like 21.
The 21.
At least with us, they try to trick us. Look, it's sleeker.
Yeah.
It's bigger.
time.
It's
This
wider.
one- This one folds.
This one, yeah.
Not that.
What's the difference in your guys' shit?
I just told you, it's
Nothing.
sleeker.
You
It's
should-
longer.
Mine has a home button. It doesn't do face recognition.
Your shit, your guys' shit's been the same since fucking the first fucking iPhone.
Best camera ever.
Best camera ever.
You can shoot a movie.
You should have bought it on with
Because
this.
that's what the commercial says.
You tried it?
Huh?
Oh
You
yeah,
tried it?
I can do it with my phone.
No,
Nah.
you can take a picture.
that pixelated ass shit.
Huh.
What are you talking about?
Have you ever tried to
I
send
can
me?
make a movie right now on my phone.
Good. It wouldn't be a good movie,
It
but
would be just as good as your guys'
I can hash
iPhones.
it.
Just as good as your guys' shit.
Not even.
whoa,
Absolutely.
We'll challenge
absolutely
this.
not.
You guys don't even make your own cameras.
I don't make it.
We
I
pay the
fucking buy
Sony
it.
Ericsson.
No,
we
the
pay
iPhones.
good money for
No,
our
the-
shit, okay? We pay those
iPhones, though.
motherfuckers good money.
They get their screens from fucking
Everybody gets their screens from China or wherever.
Samsung.
Sure,
Yeah.
we're out of China.
Samsung's made.
You know Samsung has their own
Androids.
military. Shout out Samsung. Don't kill me.
Yeah.
They do.
Sorry for.
They have their own fucking.
So you're already talking all this shit on them. And
Not on Samsung. Whoa. Just on Android.
That is the opinion of the guest and not Loyal Legacy.
yeah. Hey, so the other day I asked you guys a question. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was a dumbass question if I remember right.
In the prime, you should answer. So in their prime,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, this
it was a good question.
It was not a good question.
Kind of.
in their prime, who would put out the better diss track, Eminem or Ice Cube?
Ooh, Eminem for sure.
Eminem.
So good.
He was crazy, remember? He brought his own wife to a concert and then played her that Kim track in front of everybody. She went home and slit her fucking wrist that night. Sorry, Bubba. You don't give a fuck. You would have said Ice Cube back in that night.
The other day I was listening, I was driving and I was listening to radio or podcast. I think it was a podcast, and that was a question that they were asking. You know, and people had different opinions on it. It was like the best artist. You know, what artist can do the best diss tracking, and then ultimately it came down to Eminem and Ice Cube, and then they were like, okay, in the prime, you know, which one could
The
do it
way,
better?
the way I look at it is think of how many diss tracks Eminem has
Right.
from all aspects of the fucking game, you know what I mean? And then in reality, Ice Cube only has no Vaseline.
Cuban family friendly.
He
You know
has,
what I'm saying?
he has a couple other like soft ones, but it's like Tupac, you know what I mean? It's the same shit. It's like,
Yeah,
one
but
side
Tupac
of it.
fucking literally killed that entire thing without
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He didn't really need anything else.
Exactly.
So here's another question.
Okay.
It's actually the same podcast I was listening to. It might not be the same podcast. I think this is another one. You might know this question. So would you guys support a convicted rapist? As far as like listening to music, buying the music
Fucking
and whatnot.
faggot.
I think you might know what I'm talking about.
Got him.
Yeah, I believe so. I think he's garbage.
He's watching us
I
live.
think you're no good. You know what I mean? Because there's other ones too. You know what I mean? Like Tekashi 6ix9ine. I mean, it's fuck him
Whoa.
anyways. But it's like a lot of people don't know that he's just convicted child molester.
Yeah,
because he has a, you know,
but that's the thing.
No. That's the difference. He was never convicted.
He was, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. But it's still.
It was
The charges were brought up against him.
It was allegation.
He's a fucking-
he
he was
dry humping a
Didn't
13-year-old.
he settle out of court or something like that? So it just never came about. It wasn't like that he was proven
They came.
innocent.
Yeah, they came
It
to
was
a
just
deal.
yeah. So
But-
that's pretty much.
You're guilty, but you didn't.
Yeah.
You don't have any
They say as long as you
actual
say,
charges
you know,
on it.
if
You know what I mean?
plead guilty to this, then we'll just make it.
So you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's been.
No.
Oh.
No, that was one because it was all in the fucking same conversation. You know, so
Oh, I know what you're talking about now, right? I think so.
what would you support or go out and purchase or whatever? Listen to a convicted rapist.
Convicted rapist.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say that I knowingly would.
Would you?
Tupac.
So you.
But Tupac, that was the same thing.
Convicted rape.
He was
wasn't he?
convicted, but he was also proven later on down the line that girl lied.
Okay. Well, for a brief second, I'm gonna go with my answers too.
Well, that was the thing. That was that was what they're saying then.
So
So
we
he.
were just talking about rape, right?
Yeah.
Rape
so
in general?
I thought we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like R. Kelly
Well,
rape or like
So
Like Mike Tyson.
Bill
that
Cosby?
was like I
Like
said,
rapes.
the R. Kelly, Michael Jackson. It was all in the same conversation. So it was like
Hold up. Pause.
it was
Time
like
out.
How did we get on rape?
well no
There you
it,
go.
it's all
That's what I'm
your
trying to
rape, child molestation, whatever. It's all you're a sexual predator at that point.
That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
but it's different.
That's
How is it different?
Michael Jackson was not a fucking child rapist.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
You're gonna tell me out of all of those people who said he did it, okay? Now I get he had some weird shit.
I could just tell by the way he looked
No.
that he was. You know what I mean? You got that other stuff on top, and yeah, absolutely.
Nah, so he had his issues, absolutely. But okay, you're gonna tell me that every one of those families are like, I don't want anything done. I just want some money. Like if that's my kid, bro, I'm hunting you down until you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
Like I'm not settling out of court for fucking
Got it,
$5 million. Like, are you
Sa-
crazy?
Same thing with my boy Bill Cosby.
Got it.
Fucked him up.
Fuck them hoes, free Bill Cosby.
But that's it. Like you're gonna wait fucking 35 years to be like, he drugged me back in
Yeah.
1985.
But no, so
Like,
So the whole conversation that I was listening to was like that, you know. So the guy was he asked a question, and everybody was like, yeah, well, no, I wouldn't support it, and then come to find out he's like, well,
And then they say, "Do you have his Tupac CD?" And
Yeah,
you're like, yeah,
yeah.
Well, then, yeah, you do.
yeah. So it was
wow.
that, and then it was brought up Michael Jackson, and they're like, well, I wouldn't, I don't listen to Michael Jackson anymore, because of that or whatever. And then the
Whack.
whole fucking
whack.
R. Kelly thing, the whole
R. Kelly.
nobody listens to R.
That's
Kelly
a different
either.
kind of animal, though.
It's a whole different animal. And
R. Kelly.
I say there's a
fucking-
difference between an adult raping an adult, which I'm not condoning at all. You know what I mean? At all.
You're gonna get us canceled, bro.
But it's different than
Well, child-
a child molester. You know what I mean? Like it's
Is
it's
Two
it?
sick
way
ass
different.
crimes.
I think it's way different.
But I mean, yeah, it's different, but it's not.
I mean, straight up
because when you go to
rape,
pri-
where
when you
you
go
attack
to,
somebody in a park and rape them in a bush, that's like rape. But you got other rapes that are just
it's like
like
1980s rape.
you know what I'm saying? Like, no, but there's just certain situations that
Well, no. Look at. Okay, so there's so many different types that they raped this person and like go back to like the Central Park 5.
Right.
Those kids were brought up to be fucking thrown to federal prison for the rest of their lives.
For not being brown in a
Fucking
fucking.
green, brown and black in a park where there was hella other kids causing fucking mayhem. But it turns out not one of those kids actually did it. It was another dude who raped and almost killed this chick. But they were thrown in there and said, these guys are rapists.
mm-hmm.
Turns out they never actually did it. So how many of these people who are just famous and somebody comes up and
That's what I'm
says,
saying.
fucking, hey, fucking, let's go back to the room. And they're like, I'm getting some tonight. But now they're like, fuck, he's got money. I need some money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm pretty sure that happens more often than we're aware of.
It's a win-win for them.
But also, on the other side of that, look at these fucking animals who are like, I do have a lot of money.
Harvey Weinstein's or
Like-
fucking whatever.
Yeah, like, I have all this money. Like,
Oh, Kevin Spacey wasn't
Yeah.
he canceled?
but he was fucking canceled for, like, grabbing dudes' dicks. And
Yeah. doing
Oh,
gay
was
stuff.
he?
Yeah. He's
I
doing
always
gay
thought he was
stuff.
he was doing kid stuff. He wasn't doing fucking
I
kid
think
stuff.
it,
I don't think
I
it was
think-
kid stuff.
I think
Oh,
maybe it
what
was
the fuck
like
then?
teenage, maybe at the most. Like,
If he was groping other
but
gay dick, that's
Yeah.
his choice.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Sure.
talking
But I think it was also like, oh, fucking, let me grab your shit. You can get another part in this shit.
Yeah.
Stuff like- I think that was also some of that. But I mean,
He was getting old. He started to lose his way. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
House of Cards is awesome.
Yeah. Bring back House of Cards.
But
Damn, I hell thought he was talking about SPO.
exactly where this conversation's going.
Yeah.
I think there's a whole different things, and like for me, it's hard to just jump up and say, "Oh, that person's guilty. They're a piece of shit." Like I want to hear more about it.
Right.
Like I want to, like with the R. Kelly thing. Like, bro, you came out and you talked about it. Like Trapped in the Closet was you actually having somebody else in there. You were just singing from your vantage point,
Yeah.
thinking you were them.
Yeah.
Like, brother, you're on tape peeing on somebody.
Lunatic.
Yeah.
Very lunatic.
Like that fool's on another level of disgusting.
100%.
But like Michael Jackson, bro, he had fucking R.I.P. Michael, shout out to the king, greatest to ever fucking do it.
Child
King of
molester,
pop.
pedo, piece of shit.
Bro, I will get a figure 4 leg lock right now.
I'll bring the belt up.
Believer of you can love somebody's music and then at the end realize that they're a bad person and happen, you know, that they're sick or whatever, and still think that they're a pedophile. We didn't know.
Would you?
It doesn't mean that his music's automatically garbage. I love Michael Jackson music, but he was a child molester.
You know Michael Jackson?
Cool. What about all the
Yeah.
actors that are allegedly caught up in all this pedophile shit?
Yeah,
Fucking
We're
QAnon.
watching them on
Yeah.
Disney, listening to them on
Everywhere.
fucking
Yeah.
right.
It's
Anybody
cute
that's
enough.
in
You saw my girlfriend's sticker on the car.
Mm.
Never mind. She is not a QAnon fan. Wink, wink. No, I'm
Dude, I started watching this. I started watching this doc on QAnon yesterday.
Fall of
Vice.
Coral. Oh,
Dude, there's some
really?
fucking weird shit with that.
Really?
Yeah, it was
no.
like-
Coincidences out the ass.
With that, and it's like, oh, fucking. I'll tell you about it off camera because there's a whole bunch of the fucking.
He's getting
Yeah,
upset.
we don't
Did
talk
you hear
about
that?
politics.
Did you hear that deep breath?
He was fucking.
It's some
wild,
real
dude.
shit. It's real.
And some of this shit, I'm like, okay, fucking, you're a lizard person, you're this and that, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, they got this matches up in this time frame, this time frame matches this person, and I'm like, am I becoming a believer? Am I not becoming
Right.
a believer? Motherfucker got me thinking.
What's
Like,
going on, man? What are you guys talking about?
You just having a MAGA hat.
Here goes this guy.
He's there.
This guy.
I'm gonna learn it. I don't know what it's. It's only my third time on here.
More than anybody.
Well, you're a fucking top returning host right
Tina's
now.
hollering at Pervy over here.
Fucking,
Where's that puta?
Who?
Pervy.
Pervy?
You ain't been on?
Yeah, he's on.
Oh, is it?
You showed up late
I don't know
today.
what happened. Shout out Pervy, what's
You
happening?
must be talking shit about Jose if you ain't saying that.
I know.
Nah.
No, Tina's, hey Pervy. Yeah.
What's up with you, Pervy? Who you think's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Fuck the Super Bowl.
Who's this?
Whoa.
It ain't
I
Jesus
don't
on stage.
know. I don't know what they're talking about, but
I think it's a Kia.
No.
What was your take on that? Is Michael Jackson the child molester?
I do not believe Michael Jackson was a child molester.
Thank you.
I think you
I-
two were one of those child.
Thank you.
No. It's just I think Dave Chappelle said it the best. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
If he was gonna child molest someone, it was gonna be Macaulay Culkin. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. That kid was the fucking Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2. He was making more money
Hey, but
than
you
Michael
see-
Jordan
Do you
and
see,
fucking Michael Jackson
do you
that
see
year.
how weird Macaulay Culkin is now?
Yeah,
You can't tell me.
That's a tall tale right there, bro.
He's strong
You
enough.
guys knock it off. Okay? Knock it off. You can't smoke a little crack. You can't smoke a little crack and do it.
It's starting to make sense to you now.
Exactly. I will not
He's like, wait a
shit.
minute.
Open up this shit. Exactly, yeah.
No,
Open up
think
this
about
shit.
it. So think about it.
That is kind of weird. I got like the forehead sweats now. I'm like, whoa.
Don't let him give you the meat. Don't let him do that to you.
That's bullshit.
What's up, Hutch? Hutch checking in. Hutch, what do you think, Hutch? Is MJ a fucking child molester?
No, and let me tell you why.
A sexual predator?
Let me tell you. So, if you, whoever you are, okay, and the most famous person you can think of comes up and they're like, hey, let your fucking kid come stay in my house. And there's already been allegations like, oh, he might have touched that kid. I don't know. You're going to be like, oh, go spend the night with him. Don't worry about it.
Mm-mm.
Hell no. What parent in their right mind? None. But every parent's going to be like, bro, these people just got paid out bank. And all they had to do was tell their kid lie for 5 seconds.
I'm 10.
Yeah. Like, oh, he touched my kid. And the kid's like, no, he didn't. Like, shut up, motherfucker. Like, think about it.
Hutch said he just had a messed up childhood.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Thank you, Hutch. Thank you,
Jackson
Hutch.
had a horrible childhood.
Yes.
I don't know.
We did.
No, he
Joe
said
Your
that's
Jackson.
dad,
Eat
your
'em,
dad,
bro.
Joe Jackson, are you
Oh
kidding?
my god.
Have we not seen, you know what? We're not
He
going to
was
get
a
into this.
fucking.
We're not going to get into this. It's not going to get
Next bullet.
I know. Look, you took us down a fucking rabbit hole right now.
We could send down a rabbit hole. I was watching a documentary called The Missing 411. Have you guys seen that? It's like all these spots in national forests where more than one person has gone, like, disappeared within, like, miles of each other, and they've never been seen again. And if they have, their bodies have been returned. They've been, like, missing their clothes, and they're in weird positions. And all of their deaths have been, like, undetermined. And
Like
the most recent one
triangle?
was in 2017 out in Tullaramie County in Sonora, like not that far from here, like Angels Camp, all that area out there.
Miami County.
Yeah, bro, and shit, it's crazy. It's like it's a documentary that just came out, and these fools are like coming out because, you know, one of their friends was one of the guys that like maybe got abducted. They don't know what happened. They don't even know what the fuck happened. And these fools are all like 80 years old, so they're fucking like wouldn't have anything.
Robbie said MJ was definitely on some weird shit.
He was on weird shit, but it wasn't on the
Weird
fucking
stuff.
Speaking of that, what you're saying, have you ever watched that movie about that? There's like a forest in like I believe it was like Japan.
The Suicide Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watched that movie?
I have seen that.
That movie fucking spooked me.
I'd like to go there one
I bet.
time.
I'm in.
Test my, test your might.
Bro, I'm in. Alright, so you weren't here for
Oh,
this.
you guys did.
You weren't here for this, but
here he
fucking
Hey,
No,
where-
you're still-
where-
it
hey,
fucking hurts, motherfucker.
where's my pillow?
Yeah.
It's story time.
No. So let me tell you. Let me tell you. These two, okay, we set it up for over a month. Over a fucking month. Come Halloween time, special podcast.
Right.
We're going to a fucking cemetery. We're gonna Ouija board, and we're all gonna have our camera and go separate directions and walk fucking see what happens.
Right. And they weren't down.
Oh, I can't do it. Both of them scared. Both of them scared.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm pretty sure every week we talked about it, and this was like, oh, we're gonna do it here, and then,
I told you.
oh, I can't do that there. Do you know a place? And they were like, yeah. Plan was we were going to go to the fucking
The
silent
one-
place, and then you said, oh no, we can't because we were like, okay, well, where are we gonna go then? And then
We
we
were
were
gonna
like
go
a
to
for sure thing.
We're gonna go to the one in Ione, but that one's fucking locked up during there because they do tours.
Yeah.
So okay, we were supposed to go to the one up the hill in fucking Coloma and go fucking
Get a type
go
of
ghost
line.
box and
Baddest
shit.
cemeteries I've seen were in New Orleans. Give a fuck.
But
They're
that's
dope.
far.
That's far, yeah. But
Oh,
They're dope.
so dope.
They're above ground, aren't
They're
they?
above ground, yeah. They're all hella nice. They're all hella old.
Above ground.
Fucking, there's weird people that walk
Hey, I want
in
to
there.
go. I want to go check out the mummies in Mexico.
That'd be dope. We should do that.
That'd be dope as fuck.
Bro, let's go ghost boxing.
So,
You fucking download a thing or you can get a ghost box and you can fucking say something to it and it'll fucking find a frequency and then you'll hear people talking back to you. Swear to God. Swear to God. I'll fucking download it before we leave. We'll do it in your house.
yikes.
No, hey, that's some crazy shit. We did that shit in my old house one time.
Hutch said you don't want to invite the spiritual energy like that, bud.
I'm trying to find somebody.
Huh.
Dude, we did that shit in my old room and fucking we're sitting there talking, like, oh, how many people are in the room? And I think it was like me, fucking, fucking Tweaker Tom, Alex, Mr. Paranoia. So fucking me, him, I think it was his lady. I think Alicia was there, maybe Marie.
How'd you manage to get Alex to do anything?
He's the one that fucking showed it to me. And he's like, do it on your phone. And we were roommates. So fuck, he comes into my room and fucking we're sitting there and we're talking to it. And so it said like fucking, I think there were a total of 5, 6 of us. How many people are in the room right now when it's going through? And all of a sudden you hear 5. And I was like, oh, that's fucking crazy. Saying some other shit, but boom, it says the answer. And I'm like, that's fucking nuts. So we get up, walk out of my room, we're getting ready to go on the porch, and my fucking door just slammed. I was like, oh, fucking great. Now that shit's in my room? And fucking Felix and them lived downstairs. And he used to call me or fucking tell me, like, he's like, why the fuck are you up there stomping? Your TV's up hell loud. Like, you obviously see I'm just coming home from work. What are you talking about? I'm like, that shit's fucking crazy. So we're going to open a box here at your house tonight.
No, you're not opening a fucking box at my house.
Why?
Because, dude. You got time for that shit. I got my baby here, dude.
Nah, fucking. That shit was crazy, though. We'll do that at Steve's house. Those apartments are already all fucked up.
Let's go to Tina's house and do it.
We've already done it there.
Damn, Virginia.
Yeah. She gets heated. Not my motherfucking house. It's pretty fun, though.
I'd say he's seen a green Indian spirit out in the field off Cimarron.
Yeah, he's been talking about that shit since fucking. What?
Since
Sucker Punch
he
Me.
beat you up?
Yeah, since the Sucker Punch Me did. On a horse, he says.
On a horse?
He sees a lady on a horse?
No,
Cimarron's haunted as fuck, he says.
Cimarron is, bro. Those apartments always been crazy.
It's just tweakers, but.
Nah, bullshit. My grandma's house was fucking.
I've heard a lot of stories.
My grandma's house was the worst.
Let's hear
Me,
some of them.
Fucking being a kid, fucking sleeping there. Middle of the night, you hear the drawers open and fucking slam, fucking cupboards opening and closing.
Michael Jackson playing in the background.
So you be fucking. I think it was after she died.
Live.
Fucking.
So the Knolls was an Indian burial ground?
Oh,
I heard
hell
that
no.
Cimarron was.
Well, yeah.
Or I guess a Cimarron.
Pretty much from Circle K to my mom's apartments. And then,
All of that
and
was,
then like
huh?
to the lake. That whole fucking square right there.
Oh, hell no. I
That's
thought
what
I
they
felt
say.
some shit there sometimes.
No shit.
Dope.
Remember, it used to all be filled. We all remember it used to be
yeah.
all filled.
The storage was
The
a
storage and
Knolls
from
was
the
a
storage all the way to Circle K, nothing.
Fucking, you got happy kids until you got to fucking Circle K. That shit was nuts, bro. We had fucking.
Motherfuckers are old.
Yeah, dude. You just don't know.
How old are you?
Huh? How old do I look?
I don't know.
Tell me in the
48?
comments how old I look.
Nah, dude, we had fucking. It was crazy times back then. I was fucking thinking you hear some spirits and some ghosts and shit. I'm down to do a ghost hunting.
I was out my mom's apartments, Glenview, GVN, you know.
Exactly.
Super late at
It's a
night.
fucking time.
I was smoking weed on my mom's porch, and so you guys know my mom's apartment's how down the whole strip is like a drain, and it's like cement, and the rest is
You heard
blacktop.
somebody in the drain?
No. From where like the pool is, you know, if you're looking at out of my mom's porch, you know, to the right is where the dumpster is, and that's how the main, you know, thing. I seen a lady in a white dress, ghost-like, you know, almost see-through or whatever, and underneath there were all the fucking leaves and shit like that. She went down that whole line straight. On everything I love.
Did you say anything?
No, but it wasn't windy. But it wasn't windy.
What are you doing?
No, it was quick, dude. Like I was sitting there smoking, and I just like.
Are you sure you were smoking weed?
No, it was real.
She said,
fuck,
you have a
Hey, it was so fucking weird. But it wasn't windy at all. Other than
So where can we go ghost boxing? Go ghost hunting? Let's go to the bomb shelter.
Classroom.
my cones is a bomb shelter.
Why?
That fool would kill us.
There's no real bomb there.
I know.
What
but
bomb
that guy
shelter?
shoots at us.
You don't know about the bomb shelter in Camp Park?
No.
Okay, rookie.
What?
Fucking child.
What is
I bet
this?
you Chevelle doesn't even know about the bomb shelter. Says he used to rip up Cameron Park.
I mean, that part's true, but I don't remember the bomb shelter.
Oh, you just fit into that door.
Yeah.
Skinny Chevelle just fit through the door, okay?
Yeah. You had to be able to skinny do that fucking. Nah, you really didn't know there's a bomb shelter there?
No, where at?
At the end of La Crescenta. Like, you know when you turn on La Canada to get to La Crescenta and there's that dead end? You go past that dead end down to the Manzanita all fucking hella far. It's on a dude's property, he'll shoot at you.
No, he will not.
Well,
When's the last time you got shot at?
when I was
Some
like-
old ass
Yeah,
2003
when I was
story.
Like 13.
He might be dead right now.
I don't know, maybe.
No, fucking kids are gonna shoot at us.
That's the fucking spirit that guards the place, fool. He can never die.
TikToking.
Nah, I don't like talking about that kind of shit, really.
That was my number 8 topic thing, so that's why scariest / realest story to bring up. You know what I'm saying? So that was just.
I seen a dude, you know, right there at the fucking church, the one,
Yeah.
and then you go down a little ways, and then you have the plaza right there where that dude's, we were like found the town.
Right. So,
I was coming back hella late, dude. Middle of the night, no lights anywhere, dude. I'm fucking 14 years old, Mexico. And I seen a dude on a fucking carriage, a horse pulling the carriage, and he was like a well-dressed tuxedo man with like a top hat. Fucking ghost.
yeah, that was definitely a ghost. You know damn well that didn't happen in our time.
Yeah.
So the ghost, the horse was a ghost too?
Yeah, it was the whole carriage and the horse and everything was like a secret.
See, I'm cool with all that shit.
And we were at the other side of
So
town,
you scared of ghosts?
and the two guys we were kicking with said that they were digging in the yard to do whatever and dug up some bones. And every night, somebody will pound on their door, and when they run out there, there'll be nobody there.
Hutch said there's wild bulls out there too.
Oh, they're by the bomb shelter?
Yeah.
See, Hutch knows about the bomb
Yeah,
shelter.
it's
You're
right.
right.
He used to live right there.
Yeah, right there was in front of it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right there. The green truck. Was it a Ford?
Yeah, it's been
I don't know. I just know
it's been a
growing.
hot ass minute.
I just know growing up, my brother used to like talk to fucking people in our house and shit. And like I always thought this nigga was crazy growing up. Like literally, I was like, man, my brother's fucking crazy. Like,
Black
this
and brown boxing
This is
taking.
sad. I just
Shout
think
out
to
Black and
myself.
Brown.
And he fucking, I don't know, we had some like ghost lady come to the house one time, and this bitch was like crying. She basically, my brother would call this dude Billy, right? And he would like
Yeah,
play with him all the
your
time or
love
whatnot.
podcast.
And
You're fucking sick
when
of that dude.
the lady came over, that's the first thing she fucking said too. Is the fucking is that the dude's name was Billy and shit. It was fucking weird, you know. He like she confirmed, and Javi didn't say shit either. So after that, I was like, maybe this nigga's not crazy, you know. And then he would like go and take showers and shit, and he'd just be talking to people all the time. My dad would be like, dude, who the fuck are you talking to? And he'd be like, oh, I'm talking to an angel, daddy. And my dad would be like, damn, bro, that's fucking crazy. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like this motherfucker's off his rocker.
My dad was
Like-
hella weird and shit like that. Like, he'd go somewhere, he'd be like, I feel something weird here.
Yeah.
I don't be here.
Yep, my dad would do the same thing,
And
dude.
he would be all fucking. Dude,
My dad
every
would not.
story
My
I
dad would
could
not fucking be able to fall asleep in our living room, right? And if we let him fall asleep in the living room and we went to bed without waking him up out of there, he would beat our ass. Like he'd be like, "Why the fuck would you let me sleep in the living room?"
Was that the house where your guys' living room was hella tall?
Hella big, yeah, bro. And so he would tell me these crazy ass stories, right? And my dad's low key off his rocker, and he'd be like, "Yeah, like I feel like a black spirit gets on top of me when I'm sleeping." Would you want to do the third, right? So like one time, no joke, I'm like fucking walking through the living room, and we had like a hallway, right? It was like a long ass hallway, and our living room was like hella big, bro. Like it was like super extra big, so big that at one point in time, me and my cousin turned half of it into a fucking room, like a bicep room with our bunk beds behind it and shit. It was dope, but that's a different story. So I'm walking through, and like he's just like sleeping in there or whatever. And I'm like, whatever, like, I'll wake him up when I'm on my way back. I'm like going to the bathroom, so I'm gonna double back real quick anyways. And right when I looked over, it was like it was a woman for sure. So it was like a smaller silhouette, all black, shadow on top of him. And when I looked over, it was just like it just like got up off him and like took like 3 or 4 steps and like ran. but it was like I'm even fucking getting sweaty talking about it. But it was crazy. And I used to think my dad was crazy, and then I seen that shit, and I was like, oh, maybe this motherfucker's not crazy. So often I was like, yo, you need to get the fuck up out of here, because you were right, dude. Like, I just seen some shit, like, walk me to the bathroom, and like, fucking, I'm like 12. Like, you gotta walk me to the bathroom, dog, and I gotta go to bed. Like, it's just too much. Yeah, this is fucking too much for me. So, who knows, but.
I just see some shit.
Sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Where some people think it's straight up, they're paralyzed. They wake up and can't move and shit and think there's like something
I
watching
feel like
them.
you've seen some shit. I kind of feel like you've done some shit.
I feel like you've seen some shit and you've done some shit.
I love everything fucking haunted, paranormal, like, fucking digging it, dude. Let's go do it, Jose.
You know where I know for a fact that was haunted? The whole little cabin section over there.
I know.
No doubt about it.
What cabins?
Cabins up there on Broadway?
Smith Flat?
Broadway, baby.
Before
I mean,
Flat.
off of Broadway. Yeah. Airport Road?
Yeah.
That's where I used to live. Yeah. Oh, you don't want none of that business. You don't want none of that juju. My brother just texted me his name was Billy. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Hey, the house that towers over the top of the
Hey,
cabin.
the Massa house?
The rest of
Kind of remind me
I
of
used to live at
Oh, you live in the Massa's house, the 4 little ones? I live in like the small little one on the side, like the 3rd or 4th one.
Yeah, my
Right
uncles
there.
used to live down there back in the day, I think. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if it was the same time you guys were living there.
No, I don't think so.
When they had a band. Remember they had a band?
Oh, yeah.
Uncles and shit.
So fucking.
I don't like that shit, dude. I don't want to do none of that, bud. I say that I want to. My sister invites me on, like, suspicious stuff like that, 'cause she's real into it. My sister would be down. My sister would be so.
Your sister's gonna come with us, then.
Yeah.
But you're coming too.
I would like Alcatraz in the nighttime or
That's
something.
nothing, bro.
Hey,
And
pretty
we gotta go
Alcatraz
to the
is dope.
fucking Winchester Mystery House.
I would
My
love to go
sister's
there.
been, I believe.
And the axe murder house in Venetia.
My sister
The
goes
Venetia?
to a lot of places. Something like that.
Is it in there?
Right there in the Bay Area, I don't know.
Yeah, there's an axe murder house. I think it's Benicia. Where else? Oh, dude.
I just don't want no kind of spirits.
Oh, we'll take a fucking
Yeah,
trip down to
shit.
LA. Go to fucking fuck. What's the hotel called? You know what I'm talking
Transylvania?
Blah,
about? Fucking the Cecil.
Yeah.
Cecil.
Or
Cecil Hotel.
Why don't you go
Richard Ramirez
Oh, I was just
Yeah.
somebody.
stayed
I
there
was
and
just
fucking raped, pillaged, and
I was just. There's a series on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Is
Who
it?
is Richard Ramirez? Who was a Night Stalker?
I guess it pulls was fucking crazy.
Yeah, he was a psycho. Dude was a nutcase. Fuck, I listened to Hello Podcast with like all these fucking psycho murderers and shit.
Crime junkies.
Crime junkies. Fucking.
What about
Stop it! You watch Crime Junkies?
I listened to fucking.
What about Dexter?
Dexter's cool. He's washed out of
Never
it out.
into it.
Dexter's totally real. Not sure.
He was cool for he was cool for like 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, we gotta definitely get into some of that
I
shit.
feel like once you start getting
I would love to
bad
that.
spirits, though,
It's you open up the fucking realm.
You open up the realm for what? Being fucking the first actually discovery.
It's
or
not.
just be another one that just dies
That
apart.
disappears.
Nobody ever knows.
That's how this whole
That you
conversation
actually
started with
got-
aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah.
We're talking about aliens.
Missing 411. We don't know if it was aliens. It disappeared. We don't know what it was.
So we guys okay?
Hear about the cartel that fucking kidnapped and busted little schoolboys?
That's
Again?
Another one?
No, that's old.
No, I think it was old.
Oh, again?
Yeah, still,
How long ago was that?
That was like 4 or 5 years
Nobody's
ago.
like took responsibility for it, which is weird because most of the time cartels take responsibility for it.
Yeah, like
They don't even know who really did it.
There
You
were
know who you
proof
fucking remind me
of
of? The fucking turtle from Finding Nemo. See or no? See or no?
Rush?
Yeah, that's this one.
Dude.
Just hit me like a ton of bricks. He kind of went like this.
fucking smoke too much. Nah, dude, fucking. I think I know what you're talking about. Those like the group of like Mormons.
Protesters or something? They were going to a protest and they had to go through a town with
You just said something about Dexter.
cartel or something. And I guess they stopped them, shot up the bus or some shit.
No, I think that's the
But
same one.
I don't think they've ever found the bodies yet.
No.
They found hella mass graves already, but they don't know where they're
That's
at.
just crazy.
That
But,
shit is vicious down there, dude.
hold on before we get back on the cartels. But kind of going off of what he's talking about, like, are you guys digging this whole fucking government has like 180 days to come out with all the information that they have on UFOs
I thought they already,
fucking.
I thought they already started.
I mean, time clock started,
10 o'clock started.
but it's coming. It's getting closer and closer.
There's gonna be a lot.
So what do you think? Do you think that they're gonna actually come out and say yes, UFOs have been here, or yes, there's something that's visited that we don't know what it is?
They're gonna have a lot of information. They're gonna have pictures. They're gonna have videos. They're gonna have frequencies.
I wonder when they're gonna let us into fucking Area 51. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all.
Area 51 is a smokescreen.
Boone Lake.
What? Loon Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Loon Lake.
Boone
What about
Lake.
Oh.
Boone Lake.
It's like Loon Lake. What?
What I mean,
Hold on
I
a second. Somebody hopped the fence to the studio, I think.
don't know. How they get past security?
Who's that?
Who's that?
I don't know.
You might be. Did I hear pizza?
Fucking
Pizza. Should open it up someday.
spirits.
Well, I'll
See,
see.
as soon as you start
No.
talking about it, dude.
I think that
Yeah.
they're gonna come out with some shit that's gonna. They've kept us even for the last however many years. Definitely our lifetime has kept us in some sort of shell, some sort of
They're gonna give
fucking.
us a crumb,
They might give us a crumb,
and we're gonna blow our lids. We're gonna
and
have so much-
that exactly, and that crumb might not even be enough to. Yeah, that might be too much. So what really is going on might be something so unfathomable. Maybe even something so simple, dude. Like that marble. Remember we talked about the marbles of the Men in Black?
Mm-hmm.
How that it could be something as stupid and as simple as like, you know, we're insignificant in some thoughts, you know, less than maybe ants in some people's,
way less.
you know, who knows. So when you come out with all that shit that they've already been playing on us, they're already fucking learned. They're years ahead of all of our shit. So
We figure our planet's what 2 million years old, or if
from
that,
what they say,
if that, you know,
Yeah.
from what they can tell.
The way I see it is look how small ants are, and you figure all the ants on Earth compared to the huge galaxy, we're way less than ants. We're way less than ants.
it's probably
And
way
our
more
civilization would be millions of years behind any other civilization. See, I don't think they're gonna come out. Hold on, fuck, I forgot to eat the chicken. Oh, we got some time left on there. But I feel like they're gonna come out and tell us some fucking. Oh, we did studies, but you know we don't really know anything. We think maybe we have been visited, maybe we haven't. They'll come give us a runaround bullshit ass answer,
Right.
knowing damn well that. I mean, they say that they don't give information out to protect from mass hysteria. Like if they come out and say aliens are real, like you're gonna panic and do what? What
Exactly.
are you gonna do?
Exactly. And from what I've been reading just on conspiracy threads and stuff, is that there's allegedly already 7 known species of aliens here that we've already been living among us. So
Yeah, they're fucking Mexicans.
Cubans.
it's just a crazy, it's a crazy thought process, and especially now. Imagine before they didn't have media, they could have been visiting people for fucking ever, bro. We would have never known, and
Well,
without technology, they wouldn't have fucking ever known.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a
You
strong
know?
believer of aliens in Egypt, in Japan,
Aztec
Aztec. They were
pyramids.
everywhere.
Well, that's the craziest part. Is like, I think I already tried to tell you this before, but like you know, the craziest part about most of ancient Egypt is none of the pharaohs and rulers were really Egyptian.
Right.
Like the fucking what's the girl's name?
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra wasn't Egyptian.
Yeah.
She was Greek.
Right.
She adapted, and she's really the only one that actually spoke Egyptian.
And the Greeks have a lot of fucking gods and
Yeah,
fucking
everything was
shit from
mythological.
up in yeah.
So I mean, if you also like if you look back on like a lot of ancient art, fucking all the hieroglyphs,
Structures.
you know, we know what I'm
Hieroglyphs.
saying. But all that type of shit, like there's a lot of little like, oh, there's a spaceship in that one. Like, oh, there's beings with heads that aren't normal, and these ones.
Tentacle things.
I've had somebody say like, "Who cares? They wrote a whole bunch of shit on the wall. People don't just write." You know what I mean? Like, don't
You
take
be
it-
tagging up on the wall all the time.
I understand that, but
Ooh, that's
but
true. What
yeah,
if it's just graffiti?
it's
Yeah,
not
like
graffiti.
this shit.
Ooh, well,
Because
how
it's
do we
like
know?
a
That
whole-
could have been some old school graffiti.
Old school.
They just repping his set. Fool.
Guess what?
They just repping his
No,
set.
it's way more than that. dude,
Okay.
Because they've already kind of,
Right, to do
brought
that,
the
you would have
code
to
and
have
how
some
to
sort of tools and shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's real shit, dude. And I think they'll give
I
us a
think
little
Tone's Force wanted to fucking sign his name up there.
Yeah.
The only one you can't see at all.
We should have got
I want
pens.
to redo mine. I was fading.
Yeah, we should have got pens.
Pens.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Chalk pens or something. But it's more.
Nah,
I just feel like chalk's super inconsistent.
that's fine.
You got fat ones and skinny ones. And
It's just like the people of the world. We are.
look at that. How many
We are the
One,
world.
two. Best song.
We are the. Oh, really, Michael Jackson? We are the future.
Yeah. Like I said, I like his music. I'm not gonna knock him for his music. One, two, three,
Watch your mouth.
Strong with the accusations tonight.
16?
He has not one shred of evidence. May I
No,
say?
17.
May I also say he has not one shred of
He,
evidence.
he watched Fox News.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that shit.
He watched that special that they had on HBO a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
real,
a few
real
months
shit.
ago.
Hey, can we get a fuck Carlos real quick?
Hashtag
Fuck Carlos.
Carlos.
At first, I wasn't on board with it, but then now the third week, I'm feeling kind of comfortable, and I'm kind of like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Whoever fuck
I'm
Carlos,
like,
he says,
yeah, fuck Carlos over
This is
here.
not too trashy, motherfucker.
Still have yet to see you, buddy.
pussy
but-
whipped bitch, sucking at everything ass.
Ooh.
I don't think
Fast
I don't think he's pussy whipped, dude, because she said she want to come down all the time.
Uh-oh, it's just Carlos.
You scared
He,
of
he's pussy whipped without her even having to say nothing. To where he tells her he doesn't want to come because he knows. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But that's how bad it is.
The last time we was up there
Stupid kid.
talking, she was like, "I'm trying to go down.
Yeah,
She, I
every
want to see the
week,
kid.
yeah.
I want to see the dogs. This and that." And
He's a pussy.
Carlos.
He comes. That's it. So he comes. He throws up one time, embarrasses himself. And now he's just afraid to come. Even though that was probably the funniest shit I ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Steve just got fucking yacked on all over the place.
You guys didn't even do nothing.
What the fuck was that gonna do?
Slap your brother, dude. You brought him.
It was your
Your
fault.
fucking
It
Cardinal.
was your fault.
Blood?
The blood, yeah.
Oh, we've talked about this.
Next thing I gotta find out.
Twins. See,
Okay.
hey, let's talk about that weird ass noise I made last week. Or no, that wasn't last week.
That was a fart.
No, was it last week? No, it was the week before that when you were like, "What's the accent
The
you
worst
hate the
accent.
most?" Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's it. I watched that shit like 20 times, man. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
fuck it.
We were high that night.
Yeah, oh yeah, so it was the first time, huh? That was fucking
Yeah, that's
funny.
Wake the fuck up.
Bro.
What's wrong with you?
Been up since fucking 11:15.
Ooh. Big baller.
So I have a question for you guys
Number dropping, name
that I
dropping.
kind of been seeing talked about for the last couple of days.
We're looking at my shit.
Okay.
If you almost take
Almost.
size out of the equation to a point, but you talk about raw talent, shooting, quicks, dribbles, basketball.
Kobe.
No, we're not talking about Kobe right now.
Yeah.
Kobe's the
Alright, Kobe.
second best to ever do
How
it.
many years though? Fuck it.
But anyways, anyway,
Go ahead.
Rick Fox.
who is
Stop it, man.
who is a better player, or who would you rather? Who do you think's a better player, and who would you rather be on your team if you're trying to win? Steph Curry or LeBron James?
Steph Curry.
LJ, baby. He's a Laker. I told you, as long as he's got that gold and purple on.
Do with your team. This is just strictly.
Steph Curry, because Steph Curry can pass the ball. He can find the shot. And
LeBron literally can pass the ball all
no,
the time.
but the thing about LeBron is Steph Curry is about as accurate from a 3-point shot as LeBron is from fucking driving it in. You know
That's a
what I'm saying?
respectable statement right there. Yeah.
But
So-
I'm taking LeBron over Curry.
Shooters are in the paint.
Minus size. So you have to think
So
about
that's the only thing you're
if
taking
Steph
out.
Curry, if Steph Curry was LeBron James' size, he'd be
Trash.
way better than LeBron James.
But
Yes.
then he would
If he still had his attributes.
Okay.
So let me say that.
Attributes.
Attributes. But if you
Attributes.
make LeBron James lose his size with his attributes, is he still better than Steph Curry? Absolutely not.
that's a whole different game, though.
I'm just saying,
That's
it's
still-
hypothetical.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically,
that's stupid.
it's not
How's it stupid?
That's like saying keep Shaq with all of his fucking.
you can
his
ask that
attributes,
question too, but I'm asking just these two.
And then you fucking take
Allen Iverson,
no. You fucking
take size out of it and
take the fucking red Mamba, Scalabrini.
face boy.
Yeah.
I know that was Mark Madsen.
I say Red Rifle, but that was fucking what's his name?
Curry
Trash
Palmer.
McGee.
Huh?
That's a trash McGee.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
No, that's two different games though. Bron's not built to shoot from the outside. What makes him is his size and his ability to get down into the paint, to play defense.
There's
See, but that- so
there's
that-
plenty players that are the
that's what-
size of LeBron James that can shoot.
That's
from
what
the
he's saying though. Is like if
But
you-
LeBron's gotten better from the fucking
Well,
LeBron's
now he's
designed
like
to
45%.
drive into the hole, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you
Steph
take
Curry does that.
if you take that away from LeBron,
He's
you
average.
got nothing.
He's fucking average as fuck.
If you take his size away,
Yeah.
he's still a naturally gifted basketball
But
player.
he's not gonna have the size to get up in there.
But if you take Steph's shot away, which would be the comparison to
But
the
that
LeBron's
was
size,
that wasn't
He
the,
can still
Steph
get-
wouldn't be
he
NBA
can-
material.
That
Bullshit, he
wasn't-
can still get to the fucking hoop.
and that wasn't the hypothetical question.
Plenty of fucking layups. He has just
But
as
that's
much
the only
points in the
reason-
paint as LeBron James probably.
They don't
Some
worry about
games.
him going down low into the paint because he's a fucking sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
He's more guarded on the perimeter than he is down low.
You can say the same
So
thing
if you
about
take
LeBron James.
you take
They
Steph
know that he
shooting,
can't shoot, so
yeah, but that's it. They'll back off of him at the 3-point line, but anything inside of that, they're going to be on him. So if you take LeBron's size, you have to take Curry shooting, and then what? Then you're left with two
But that
fucking
was the-
mediocre players.
that was-
no, because like I said, size is different opposed to raw talent.
Smack Daddy said
LeBron
LBJ.
James doesn't have the shooting that fucking Steph Curry has. The handles, the dribbles, the quicks, the drives. He has the drives, but because of
His
fucking
drives and
size.
finishes. He
Size.
also has defense.
Fucking Steph Curry guy. He was fucking doing all kinds of crazy shit.
If
LeBron
LeBron
James
didn't have his size, he'd be JaVale McGee.
If you wanted somebody to shoot the last second shot, would you choose LeBron James over Steph Curry?
No.
Nobody would. There's nobody in the world that would.
I don't know, maybe.
Don't
What
you fucking dare.
what Steph Curry are we talking about?
It's Steph
Are we
Curry.
talking about Steph
We're talking
Curry
about Steph
today?
Curry. We're
Steph
just
Curry
We're talking about
State?
Steph Curry like
the
3 years
greatest
ago.
shooter of all time.
They're the ones Steph Curry at the fucking.
I thought Klay Thompson was
injured
the
last
greatest shooter.
season.
Yeah, because he wasn't making shit.
That was different.
That was
But he's back
it
this
was
year.
cold that night.
He's back this year ripping shit up.
Okay, so I mean, I'm going LeBron. I'm gonna say LeBron.
I'm going since Kobe's dead, LeBron, because he's the Laker.
I mean, nah, fuck the Lakers. You can get off your fucking LeBron sexual shit. We're not gonna make fun of you. You can say LeBron.
Not fuck LeBron, dude. I don't like anybody who plays for Lakers.
Do you think LeBron James is the best player in the league right now?
No.
Who do you think is?
Best player in the league right now.
Tyler
First, where do you have
Tyler
LeBron ranked?
Hero.
And then tell us your number one.
I would have Bron ranked in the top 10.
Top 5.
I'd have him ranked in the top 10.
And
And I would say best player in the league right now.
Giannis.
No. It would be a mix up.
Old boy from Dallas.
No.
Why
Not
would-
even him right
Who
now.
the fuck
The
are
white
you
boy?
watching?
I'm saying it's gonna be a toss up between Embiid from the 76ers and Bradley Beal from fucking Washington.
There's no way you can say two fucking lames like that.
You're tripping,
They're not
bro.
lames, but they're
Right
not.
now, right
Bradley
now,
Bill?
Fucking. You know what I mean?
He's decent
He's
as
the highest-
fuck.
No, yeah, he's cool.
He's decent
I
as
like
fuck.
him, but he,
Right now he's on track to be the fucking scoring champion. Like he has more points than anybody in the NBA. Highest average.
by
of
how
anybody.
much?
By a lot. He's carrying a team by himself that has fucking Russell Westbrook. And Embiid right now is leading runner for fucking MVP.
What sucks is that he's not going to be able to do that replicate that for years unless he really is the GOAT.
But I would have LeBron in the top 10, but I can't put LeBron way up high just because he has weapons around him. LeBron's never had to do it himself.
True.
When he did, he lost.
I mean, he's a team player. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys.
Yeah,
he has attributes. He's a team player.
He's not
He
too
just
good.
he
He's
needs the best players around him.
Close the door, bro.